Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 5, a man is recovering from a crash after having a medical emergency while driving on I-82. We've got the latest. Plus, we have new information in the Hanford Guard lockout. We're going to hear from both sides. Also, just in time for the holidays, the Yakima Amazon Center is now open, and Riley is in for Stacy tonight.
Hey Austin, so lots of active winter weather. We've got rain, we've got snow, and we've got some wind. We can see this snow here in Toppenish. Tell you all about it coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Here we go on this Friday the 13th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. And we begin with first alert weather. If you plan to hit the roads this weekend, you want to listen up. Riley Fitzgerald is in for Stacy, tracking some winter weather advisories as well heading into the weekend. And yeah, that is a very rainy, snowy shot behind you tonight.
Definitely. So this is Toppenish. This is through our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam. We can see it's kind of been snowing, raining on and off for quite a bit of the afternoon. I can't tell if that's just like sludge in the roadway or what it is, but either way, lots of active weather, so be safe on those roads out there. Winter weather alerts all through Yakima Valley, Kittitas Valley, and a little bit in the Blues as well, so slick roads, snowy passes possible. So again, when you're driving, be very, very safe. So that's mostly secluded to this kind of area where we're seeing a lot of this very light snow crossing through the region, especially again in the Kittitas Valley and the Yakima Valley. It's kind of starting to turn into rain in the Tri-Cities, Hermiston, that mid-Columbia area. And we'll show you why that's turning into rain. It's because our temperatures are just a little bit warmer from the middle of the region as opposed to on the outskirts. So Tri-Cities 37 right now, Walla Walla 44, Yakima 33. So it's a little closer to freezing over there. Let's take a look. We have a wind alert as well. This is secluded mostly to the foothills of the Blues, Pendleton, Athena, Milton, Freewater, up to 40 miles per hour. Gusts at some times. So this is taking a look at our wind gusts. We can definitely see around the Blues. That's where most of those wind gusts are currently situated. So temperatures tonight, we got mostly in the upper 20s for the Yakima and Ellensburg areas. Tri-Cities, Hermiston in the lower 30s. Walla Walla though, 37. Cool tonight. Tomorrow we're warming up a little bit. We'll tell you more about it coming up in just a little bit. But for now, let's send it back to Austin.
All right, Riley, thank you for that. Now to our top story. A man is recovering from a crash after having a medical emergency while driving on I-82. Washington State Patrol says the driver was heading westbound on I-82 in the Tri-Cities before fainting behind the wheel. This happening around 1:30 this afternoon. The man veered off the road into the wired fencing that actually blocks off West Chandler Road from the interstate. Officials say his car went airborne and came to a rest in a nearby yard. Sergeant Martinez with WSP says the man came out of the crash with only minor injuries but was taken to the hospital out of precaution. Negotiations between the Hanford Guard Union and Hanford Mission Integration Solutions have stalled for the moment. HMIS locked out of the Hanford Guard the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Since then, negotiations have continued to take place, including bringing in a federal mediator. Now, we spoke with the union today, and a spokesperson tells us they don't expect to get back to negotiations for a few weeks now.
The rumor is they're not going to talk to us for a couple weeks, but we don't know how that is negotiating in good faith. You know, if they're unwilling to talk or even lock us out. It's a tough situation. Nobody wants to go through this, but we feel that what we're fighting for is just and right, and the guys are standing strong. The attitudes are still pretty positive.
HMIS sent us this statement today saying in part, quote, "We have continued to negotiate in good faith. In fact, the two parties agree on 24 of the 28 sections of the contract. 2 of the remaining issues include medical autonomy and concerns about the Federal Human Reliability Program." Officials went on to say HMIS has made concessions during negotiations, and the offer we provided on December 5th was our best and final offer, which was not only fair and reasonable, but extremely competitive, end quote. Do stay with Apple Valley News Now for continuing coverage. We are learning more tonight about an apartment fire which broke out last night in Kennewick. This is what the area looks like today. The fire damaged 2 of the 10 apartment units in the building. A third unit sustained water damage. There were no reports of injuries and all pets were accounted for. The property management, American Red Cross, and the local chaplain service assisted residents who were displaced by the blaze. While the fire was initially reported as a chimney fire, the exact cause remains under investigation. This was the scene last night. The blaze first breaking out around 7:30 on the 5100 block of Clearwater Avenue, right at Edison. Officers reported seeing smoke coming from the building, and that was Building G of the Lakeside Apartments, and then they began evacuating residents. The fire was declared out by about 8:30 p.m. Well, a DUI saturation is taking place this weekend across Grant County. Night of 1,000 Stars is an annual statewide effort dedicated to finding and removing impaired drivers from the road. So on Saturday from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Sunday, some law enforcement will conduct emphasis patrols throughout the county. Each star symbolizes the badge worn by a law enforcement officer. In 2023, 24 people died on Grant County's roads and state-managed highways. Those deaths were due to either an impaired driver, a speeding driver, or a distracted driver. In some cases, a driver had more than one of those behaviors. We're going to head to Yakima now. Amazon has opened up its newest delivery station in the city, located at 501 Keys Road. The 90,000 square foot facility, now operational, supports package delivery service for customers in the Yakima Valley and surrounding communities. The station is expected to create hundreds of jobs while strengthening Amazon's ability to deliver safe, fast, reliable service. The new center creates new economic opportunities as well. Since 2010, Amazon has invested over $225 billion in Washington state, contributing $205 billion to the state economy and creating 90,000 plus direct jobs. Kennewick School District's current superintendent, Dr. Tracy Pierce, is retiring on June 30th, 2025. The district is currently conducting a search for a new superintendent, so we learned today that the board of directors will be conducting preliminary interviews January 28th, 29th, and 30th. And they are now seeking individuals to participate on an interview observer panel to observe the preliminary interviews and provide feedback to the board. The board is seeking a total of 10 parents or community members, 10 staff members, and 3 community partner organizations to participate on the interview observer panel. Pasco's City View Cemetery is hosting a Wreaths Across America event on Saturday, and the community is invited. Wreaths Across America is actually a nationwide event to pay tribute and show respect to veterans. And at Pasco's City View Cemetery this weekend, it will be no different. We spoke with the facilities manager for City View Cemetery today, who says this is the second year that the city decided to hold the event.
This year we have 950 wreaths. We're placing 943 wreaths. And what we've been doing is we've been finding that there are a couple people that were not identified as veterans, and so we have some extra ones out there. We actually started this year with 932, and we're able to find and identify some extra ones. So.
There are veterans in the cemetery dating all the way back to the Spanish-American War. While their families are not around, they want to take this time to show those aren't forgotten. The event begins tomorrow, Saturday the 14th at 11 a.m. at City View Cemetery. That's right off Oregon Avenue in Pasco. Happening this weekend in West Pasco, it is the 38th annual Desert Plateau Luminary event. Dozens of houses will be decked out with white bags and candles, all to celebrate the holiday season. The area is concentrated right around the Desert Plateau area from Hilltop down. Folks fill the bottom of the bag with litter or sand, put a candle inside, and leave the bags on the sidewalk. The organizer says it is a sight to see.
It was going to be canceled because the person who was doing most of the work last year and the year before ended up getting sick, and so she could not continue. and a lot of the people up here, large group of people, decided we still want to have it, so we are still having it this year.
Anyone is welcome to attend. The event starts at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Well, a theater in the Tri-Cities is letting the show begin. And in holiday fashion, it's a good old-fashioned big family Christmas play. You can watch the play this weekend and next weekend at the Richland Players Theater. Carolyn Parker, the director of the play, says it is for people of all ages to enjoy. Parker says one of the magical things about being able to direct a play is seeing everything just click.
It fills my heart, especially opening night, and I see them on the stage and then people start laughing, and it's almost like I don't know how else to describe it as this, I gave birth to this. I mean, that's not really the way to put it, but it fills my heart with joy.
You can purchase tickets at the box office or online at richlandplayers.org. Adult tickets are $20, students and seniors $17. Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, is just getting started. Coming up, we have Cowboy Christmas events to tell you about. Also ahead.
Coming up, we have details on the extreme weather across the country. I'm ABC's Melissa Adon with the details about those Arctic temperatures many are feeling.
We are not seeing those kind of conditions here, but we are seeing some active weather. Riley Fitzgerald is in for Stacy tonight. She'll return with your full upcoming weekend First Alert weather forecast.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel,
just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're going to rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way, from design and products to removal and installation.
Okay, what do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
We want to rent these 2 chairs for the winter. We're kind of out on being cold this year.
Glad you dig it here, but this really isn't a vacation rental sort of place.
We hear ya, but what if we put on raptor suits and then suddenly there are 4 of us? Yeah, we'll be your nieces, Layla and Kinley. I'm Kinley, the raptor, and I love burgers.
I love it!
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Not so sure we're gonna pull this off.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now, live at 5. Saddle up. It's a Cowboy Christmas. Therapeutic Riding of the Tri-Cities, known as Trot, is hosting their Cowboy Christmas event tomorrow. The event starts at 1 p.m. It goes till 3 p.m. at their location with a $20 entry fee per family. There will be photos with Santa, music, games, hot drinks, raffles, and of course, animals. Turning to the Seattle Kraken, the guys have won 4 of their last 6 games. The team won last night's game over the Boston Bruins 5-1. You probably saw that right here on ABC's Apple Valley News Now. Coming up tonight at 6, though, our Dan Hansen will join us. He will have this week's Kraken plays of the week, including some from that Boston game. For the first time in more than a year, the U.S. Supreme Court is going to tackle a major religion-based case. The justices agreed to decide on whether religious entities should be exempt from state employment taxes. Officials with Catholic Charities in Wisconsin say the state's Labor Department violated the First Amendment when it turned down its request for an exemption for unemployment taxes. The highest court in Wisconsin agreed with the state earlier this year, saying since Catholic Charities didn't take part in traditional religious events, it didn't meet the standards for a religious exemption. Now to extreme weather. We're tracking across the country. An Arctic blast is impacting millions from Minnesota to New England. This as a new storm system is moving to the Midwest. ABC's Melissa Adon has the details.
The extreme weather creating dangerous situations, feet of snow and Arctic temps, and now that ice storm warning. An Arctic blast sending chilling temperatures across most of the country. In upstate New York, Buffalo's mayor declaring a state of emergency. Heavy snowfall, high winds making for poor visibility. Eden, New York, seeing snowfall records, a foot of snow falling in just 2 hours.
They're brutal. It's the coldest spot in Erie County.
ABC's Faith Abube is there.
Parts of western New York got up to 3.5 feet of snow. I believe in the Orchard Park area, we got just over 2 feet of snow, but they got walloped multiple times yesterday, and so they have a lot of snow they're having to dig out of this morning.
Steam rising from Lake Superior as the Arctic air collides with the relatively warmer water. Parts of Minnesota feeling those frigid temperatures in the single digits. The plains in Midwest now face an ice storm warning. In Michigan, thick ice and whiteout conditions snarling traffic.
Drive slow and keep a distance between the car because everybody's slipping and sliding.
In Kalamazoo County, Michigan, a dramatic crash caught on dashcam video when a truck ran into a police car and fire truck. No one was injured. Slick roads and accidents as well along the California-Nevada border near Lake Tahoe. Some areas expecting to see up to 4 feet of snow this weekend. In Southern California, firefighters still working to contain this 4,000-acre wildfire that has destroyed some homes. Rain in the forecast may provide some relief. Among the thousands of people forced to evacuate from that wildfire, Malibu residents Cher and Dick Van Dyke. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
By the way, if you are flying this weekend, either out of PSC, Yakima, or Seattle, experts say do pay attention to the forecast elsewhere as well.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you like that these winter weathery conditions are happening. This is our Legends Casino Sky Cam in Toppenish. Some sort of snow, rain snow mix is coming down, so be aware a lot of our roads right now are quite wet. So let's take a look at tonight's precipitation chances because there is quite a lot going on our forecast. So these are our precipitation chances for this evening, and as we can see, rain and snow coverage will peak in the mid to late evening tonight. Maybe a quick burst of snow in the Kittitas Valley and the upper Yakima Valley during the middle of the evening, but we're going to be back to rain by the late evening. We're keeping it as rain tonight for Cabbage Hill, and will start to trend much drier across the map around midnight. So now let's take a look at tomorrow's precipitation chances. We're going to have a dry start for the Kittitas Valley and the upper Yakima Valley, but light showers elsewhere, including snow in the Cascades. We're going to be seeing wet weather that will start to pick up in intensity by the late morning to early afternoon kind of zone. Finally, we're going to see a transition to snow by the late afternoon for Cabbage Hill. We see that right at 4 o'clock. Heading into tomorrow night, we're going to be seeing snow continue through the night for the mountains, especially in the Cascades. Lots of snow on the way, drier for the rest of the area into the late evening and overnight hours, but we can't rule out pockets of freezing rain in the Kittitas Valley, so that's something to be aware of tomorrow night. Now let's take a look at our snowfall forecast. So as we can see on this map, we've got snow coming to Snoqualmie Pass, White Pass, between 4 to 8 inches through the Cascades, and snow for the foothills of the Blues as well. From 1 to 2 inches in Cabbage Hill to we're probably going to be seeing a little bit more the more north we go in the foothills, in the Blue Mountain foothills. Now let's take a look at our water and rainfall forecast for tonight into Saturday. So over the next 36 hours, we'll see 1/4 to an inch to a 1/2 inch for the Cascades and the Blue Mountains. Through the Kittitas Valley, the Lower Basin, the Blue Foothills, just a 1/10 to a 1/4 inch of rain. Heading into over the next couple of days, we see on Sunday that rainfall chance drops significantly, but a new storm system is coming in for Monday. So we see that big 80% chance, and this is what we're going to be seeing in that kind of zone as we get into Monday. 3 to 4 inches of snow in the Snoqualmie Pass, 2 to 3 for Cabbage Hill. Snow levels are dropping 1,500 to 3,000 feet. Less than an inch of snow, though, for the valleys, and not much that we're going to be seeing in the basin or the foothills of the Blues. Early rainfall is going to continue for Monday and Tuesday as well. 1/2 inch to 3/4 for the Cascades, 1/4 to a 1/2 for the Blue Mountains. Mostly less than a 1/4 across the rest of the area. Not much for us in the Kittitas Valley or the Mid-Columbia Basin. Let's head over to our 7-day forecast. We all love to see what it's going to look like over the next couple of days. So for Yakima, we're going to be seeing a cold and partly cloudy day for Sunday, then potentially dealing with more wet and wintry mix on Monday through potentially as late as Wednesday. Temperatures are going to be picking up as we get into this weekend, but then dropping down as the next week begins. In the Tri-Cities, very similar, nice, I would say warm-ish temperatures this weekend, but then on Monday we're going to get a cold rain on the way, lots of clouds over the next couple of days except for Sunday when we get a little break. Then in Walla Walla for our 7-day forecast, rain chances tomorrow and Monday, and then wintry kind of cold mix heading our way on Monday. So a lot to be aware of, lots of water out there. Drive safe on the roads. We'll be right back right after this.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
McCurry's been around so long. A lot of people bought their cars here. Our customers are somebody that wants to be able to come back to us after they buy that car for whatever reason.
Which is one of the reasons we do take so much effort in making sure that they're going to be drivable for a long period of time.
So that's your daily journey. And so it's a lot more than just purchasing or something or a quick transaction. We're going to be here tomorrow to help you with whatever's on the car. Buying pre-owned with McCurry means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurry Subaru.
Is your home in need of a remodel? Then transform your living space with help from Costless Carpet.
Have you heard about Costless Carpet's new Rhino SPC? It's changing the flooring industry. Durable, waterproof, with amazing looks that are blowing our customers away. Rhino SPC has 20 and 30 mil wear layers, making it more durable and easy to install. Costless Carpet stocks over 25 different visuals and has wide planked woods and 12 by 24 tile designs too. To find your nearest store, visit costlesscarpet.com.
T-O-N-Y-S, Tony's!
Everybody cheers for Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, your hometown pizzeria. Always the freshest ingredients, including made from scratch dough. To order, call 575-7977 or pick up at 24th and Nob Hill or online at tonysbigcheesepizza.com.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Thank you for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Thank you so much.
What's new, what's now, and what's next? Plus first alert weather every 10 minutes. Wake up with Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
Every night at 5, we bring you the spotlight. Tonight, it comes from Lord's Health. Pleased to announce that Pablo Lopez, a registered nurse at the health center, has been named as a recipient for the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses at Lord's Health. Pablo was nominated by 2 separate families who had a family member on the med-surg unit who actually noticed how he continuously goes above and beyond for both patients and staff. Congrats to him. If you have an idea for the Spotlight at 5, send me an email, a read, I should say, at applevalleynewsnow.com. All right, coming up next, weather. Final look, right?
Yes, lots of wintry weather out there. Some snow, some rain. We'll tell you all about it coming up.
A festive flight on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
Oh, amazing. Merry Christmas.
It's in you.
We'd love to give you a little reward.
This is reward enough.
I missed you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Thank you for voting Tamaki Law as Yakima Herald's first choice for personal injury and civil law firm.
And Megan Hale as best attorney.
And the Business Times as the best overall attorneys.
We are honored to serve this community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays, just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro.
The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Going to Hollywood.
The winner is Carrie Underwood.
You're what this show is for.
Oh my God.
You're amazing.
You slayed it.
Who are your inspirations? I'm looking at her right here.
All right, we're going to get straight into our quick final weather forecast. Here's a look right now. 33 in Yakima, 37 in the Tri-Cities, 34. Very cold. Going to get colder tonight before the temperatures pick back up as we get into tomorrow. Rain and snow also picks up around midday. But look at these temperatures. I would say almost warm. 48 in the Tri-Cities, 51 in Walla Walla, and pretty cold in Yakima, though. So we're going to be seeing most of the snow kind of hanging out in that area.
Okay, very good. All right, well, we will see you again at 6. Thanks for watching Austin Reed with Riley Fitzgerald, hoping your news is good news.
All right, World News Tonight is back. Is next.